Well, it's about 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and I left work early today because this one we think is in early stages of labor. So we'll see. How far apart are your contractions? What are they looking like right now?
Well, I just laid down, so they slowed down quite a bit, but they're picking back up again, and they went from like 6.5 minutes apart to now the last ones were less than 4 minutes apart.
This is the beginning of the birth vlog. The birth vlog. It works, vlog.
No, we just call it a birth vlog.
Or the vlurf.
No, the birth vlog.
Oh, okay. That's not as much fun.
But that's what it's called.
Things are still progressing slowly. Sarah's contractions are consistent. What did you say they were? They're about 1 minute-ish.
They're a little shorter than a minute long.
Little bit shorter than a minute. And we will say around a minute.
50 seconds would be a good average.
50 seconds so not a minute. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm just existing. I'm hoping that we can get a little bit of rest tonight before we have to go to the hospital. Because with Ruby, this was a similar pattern, and Sarah went into active labor at like midnight. So we rolled up to the hospital at like 12:30, and we were real tired. But now I have a disaster of a living room because my other children were playing and went. That was also fairly accurate to the sounds they made. 11 o'clock is approaching. Little Miss Wife over there, the pregnant one. The contractions don't seem to be getting closer together, but they are getting more intense. And Daddy is getting more concerned. And she doesn't seem to be that concerned. Let's put it this way. When I see her stop and go, ooh, for like 37 minutes, you know.
It's not 37 minutes.
Well, that's what it feels like.
Long, you have a problem, right?
That's what it feels like.
Transition, and then we would turn the baby at home. To follow on.
I just, when she has to like stop and breathe through the contraction, this is where I'm like, do we need to be, heading out the door here? But she seems to think that we're doing fine. So we're, just sitting here watching When Calls the Heart. So now we're sitting in the living room watching Space Barbie. And Mimi joined the party because she's going to help out with the kids. You are a saint. And Granola. And I'm assuming Sarah's going to call her doctor in a little bit. And I'm assuming when she talks to said doctor that she's probably going to tell us to go ahead and head in. And I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. But yay! I love your outfit.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Can you stand up and show me your outfit?
No, hold on.
Oh, okay, it's not ready yet. Okay. I love also the artwork of Cheerios on the floor. That's fantastic.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, gang.
Hello.
So we are now in the scheme of the birth vlog, heading to Sarah's doctor to get a second checkup. Her blood pressure was a little bit high yesterday when she had her check-in. And sorry, I know.
It's okay.
The speed bumps in our apartment complex are like
terrible.
Tiny mountains.
They're horrible even when you're not semi in labor. And then when you're like kind of in labor, they suck like really bad.
Because so for anybody, all of you who are in labor and decide you want to come here, she's gonna have she had some blood work done, so basically if anything comes back anything but normal, they're gonna suggest that we head into the hospital, which may happen anyway, since pretty much right after she had her second membrane sweep yesterday, she's been having contractions.
They have not been timeable in the sense of like they haven't been consistent. They haven't been like, oh, really far apart and then getting closer together. But they have increased in intensity until the last like hour where they've almost all but stopped. So we will see what they do at my appointment today. I mean, I don't know, would they do another membrane sweep? Or would they just be like,
Sure.
They might check me.
Do you have any membrane
to
left?
See, yeah.
Okay.
Because the membrane sweep this is some information for those of you who don't know. A membrane sweep is when they basically enter your cervix and separate the your bag of water that your baby is in from the lining of your uterus. So
that makes my downstairs feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's not comfortable. However, it a lot of times is effective. And it was effective enough to give me contractions for 16 hours or something after my appointment yesterday. But yeah, so we'll see what happens after my appointment. We will fill you in.
But we've all been able to get a little bit of sleep.
Yeah, that's been a nice thing.
It's been great. So our children have been crazy people.
Well, that's not anything but normal.
Right. So anyway, more to come. Stay tuned.
Bye-bye.
Well, family, it's time. Sarah's contractions are getting pretty intense and pretty close together, so we are heading to the car now for hopefully a not false alarm.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like it though. She literally just had a contraction.
Yeah, and then like 2.5 minutes later, I had another one.
Yeah, they've all been consistently over a minute long. So,
yep.
Ready for party time?
No.
You're a champion.
Yeah.
You're a champion. This lady, champion status.
We are in triage at the hospital so that they can put me on a monitor and be like, yes, you are actually in labor. Yes, we're going to keep you. No, we're not going to send you home.
Please don't send us home.
Yeah, I don't want to go home. Okay, so they told us that I am indeed in labor. Indeed. My contractions are like 5 to 6 minutes apart-ish. I am 6 centimeters dilated.
Go team.
Woo-hoo.
I mean, I say go team, but clearly one of us is doing the majority of the work here.
He's been head down this whole time, so if he's switched, I'm gonna
better not have flip.
I know. He and I are gonna have
cold
some
gel.
talk.
Sorry.
That's all good. He's a pretzel.
You feeling the toes up here?
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. He's like, Mom, they're messing with my head. I don't know what's going on, but
Right there. There we go. Oh yeah. I just wanted to make sure we saw that bright white skull. And for a second, we were kind of getting a side view at first, and I'm like, oh, well, let's just make sure that we got head. That's a shiny white line, though.
So did you say his butt is over here?
His back is, I think, kind of up this way. Got gel.
So is he sunny side up then, or is he turned to the side?
It's kind of hard to tell from here.
Okay.
It's actually easier to tell with what the head position is when we do your cervical check.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's reassuring. That's head, definitely.
Okay.
Did you see? At first it was like, I see a line, but I just want to be sure because sometimes like even.
I'm gonna put him on your chest.
Hi, sweet boy.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, hi, sweet.
Look at you.
It's my little man.
Oh, Sarah, he's so precious. His lip goes. Yes.